Right, so I'm going to talk to you about the laser cutter this morning, so the new one and how that works. So the first thing is you will need to log in using your normal credentials. I'm just going to leave that there just for a second. So you need to log in using normal um, your normal login that you would, because that is how Adobe is set up. Okay, so I'm just logging in as me. Um, Now, what I might try and do to sort of speed things along is maybe just log myself in so I've got an account. Okay. Um, so, very similar system. It uses, I will upload a template to Teams. Um, I'll just upload that. I'll just show you that template now. So, the template is exactly the same, slightly different, obviously, because the bed is bigger. So, I'll let that load up. Um, so laser cutter then, the main difference is it runs from the computer. So we used to have a panel system here. A lot of the information is run by the computer. So just make sure they should be both on. It doesn't have a compressor, so don't worry about that. The compressor is internal. Right, so here we have the laser system. So again, you've got a template which shows you the size of the bed. Okay, so the bed is, if you have a look here, is, if I can focus, is quite a lot bigger than an old one, just over 84. And then length, if I come, height is about 45 long. Okay, so same system, obviously. So if you want, let's just do a little demo. I'm going to draw out a little square. Okay, so I've got my little square here, if you can see, just to show you. Now, the main differences, which are a bit annoying, is we use a slightly different color system, which is going to really annoy you. So we're actually going to be using red for cutting, and then black for engraving. So basically, the red and the black switch, which is a bit annoying for you, especially year twos. And then what you've got here is we're using the RGB blue as our color for a kiss cut. Okay, so I'm just going to do a cut using the red. Okay, just to show you how that works. Right. So the next thing is we use a slightly different system, and I need to turn on the laser cutter. So we use this operating system here, which looks like this. And the laser cutter actually turns on by this little button. Okay, so if I press that, that should then turn the laser cutter on. What I also want to do is make sure I've got the filter on as well. Okay, so let's go back to our Illustrator. So similar system. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go File, and I'm going to go Print as normal. Okay, and then again, I'm going to go Setup as normal. Continue. And then I'm going to go Preferences as normal. Now, the difference is you will see this system here. Okay, so this is a lot more complex. Well, I wouldn't say complex, a lot more user-friendly than our old system. So in here, you've got all the different materials. All you do is select the one. So we're using MDF, medium density fiberboard. And then all you do is you basically come down here to the thicknesses and you put in the size of your material. So I'm going to cut some, that looks like 4 mil to me. Okay, but what you should do is just obviously just double check the size of it and just measure it, just so you know exactly what size that is. So I'm going to take a ruler here and I'm going to measure that. Okay, I think that's actually 3 mil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit my thickness and just make sure that goes down to 3 mil. And that's about it, really. Okay, so once you've done that, you go over here and you press OK. And then again, we need to print, and then we need to print. Now, what that will do is then bring up behind it, you will see the system. So it's saying to you, right, this is what you are going to be printing. Okay, and you can see what the file number is. Okay, so it's telling me, right, this is what you're printing. Now, what's really good about this machine is this. So I'm going to put my material into the machine, open it up. Okay, don't yank it, just open it up. I'm going to put it in the top left-hand corner. I'm going to close it. I don't have to do anything with this machine to open it up and bring it up and down. All I can do is I just obviously just put in the sizes and it works that out. But what's really nice is this little focusing tool. So you press focus, I can say, right, this is the top of my material. And now the laser cutter will then move and tell me, right, okay, well, this is where it's going to start. And that's really good because what you can do is you can be a lot more sustainable with your material. So you've got this little dot. So I can move that dot in place. So that's telling me that the top face where I've just placed it is going to be here. Okay. And then what I can do is I can then move that down to here, like so. And the laser cutter will then move. So I know that basically I've got enough material, and that's what's really useful. And that's about it, really. So the only thing I need to do is close the machine. Okay. And then I just press play. So that's like our start. Okay. And then the laser cutter will then very, very quickly cut out our shape. Done. Happy days. It doesn't have a little beep. Yeah, that's about it, really.